Hey guys, MinishCap1 here. If you don't know who I am known as That Singed Guy. I have achieved Challenger in several seasons, playing only Singed. I have recently achieved Challenger in Season 10, playing only Singed. I have been playing only Singed, basically one-tricking him for 7, almost 8 years now. When it comes to knowledge about Singed, I am second to none. Most people will come to me with questions about Singed, what they need to do, how they learn, how to play. This includes several pro players that I've had questions from about Singed, and overall I just know a lot of the champion, and I wanted to make a quick and dirty preseason 11 guide, probably one of a few that I'll be making during the preseason, and then obviously a few guides during season 11 as well, as things shift, to just get my thoughts out there in Singed and teach you guys how to better utilize the champion currently. So currently in preseason 11, the perception around Singed is that he is quite a weak champion. He has a 47.7% win rate, and I agree that is very, very weak, and he could probably use some buffs. I also think that people are playing him wrong currently. So what are people doing wrong with Singed? I think that people, when playing Singed currently, what they're doing wrong is they're rushing their mythic item first. I think Singed is part of a group of champions that are going to be relevant in Season 11 for being known for not rushing their mythic item first. Because for certain champions, the stats on the mythics, there are just none that fit them that early on in the game as their first item. Notable examples outside of Singed include like Irelia, Mordekaiser, Yone. These types of champions just really don't do well with the mythic first, and would do better, for example, Irelia with like a Blade of the Ruined King first, or like Mordekaiser with like a Demonic Helm first, things like that. But when it comes to Singed, he's the same way. The stat profiles on a lot of the mythics, especially the AP mythics, just don't fit him that well. There are exceptions with tank mythics, but I'm going to go over tank mythics later, because I do think that AP mythics are superior overall in terms of full build. So we're going to be going over the AP mythic section of my thoughts first. So, MinishCap1, if you are not building your AP mythic first, then when are you building them? So I'm building my AP mythics either 3rd, 4th, or last in my build. And the reason for that, again, is because the stat profiles of the two big ones that Singed are going to buy most games, Liandry's and Riftmaker, just don't fit him that well that early on. The reason why Riftmaker doesn't work that well is because with Riftmaker, you have to have actual damage to make use of the damage amplification passive, and Riftmaker by itself doesn't really give you enough damage. For 3,200 gold, you're also only getting, what is it, 150 HP, I think, which is just not a lot. For 3k gold, which is 200 less, you can buy a Rylai's or a Demonic and get 350 health, which is way better, more than double the amount of health you get from Riftmaker for less gold. And in case you go Demonic, you actually get more damage. If you have Rylai's, you have a lot more utility as well. Which brings me to my next point is Liandry's. Again, obviously same thing, not enough HP at all, actually have 0 HP. So the first two items that you're going to be wanting to build generally on Singed in most games is Rylai's and Demonic, in either order. I am preferring Rylai's first personally. The reason why I'm preferring Rylai's first almost every game is because it is just an absolutely amazing item now, with the changes they gave to it in preseason 11. So in preseason 11, the cost for Rylai's went up from 2,600 to 3,000, but it gained really good benefits for the cost. For one, it's a lot more slot efficient now in a full item build. This is awesome. The old 20% slow that Rylai's did felt a bit weak, but the new Rylai's is a 30% slow, which is awesome. The slow gives Singed a lot more team buy presence and stopping power than what it used to. Enemies will actually noticeably slow down now when they're chasing you, and it feels really, really, really good. You can perma-slow people in a slow field by just running circles around them with your poison, and they have a very, very hard time escaping. If they don't have a flash and their gap closer or their jump abilities are down, then they're basically trapped in your poison until either you go away or they die, or their abilities to flash away come back up. In addition to this, the build path includes a giant spell now, and it also has 50 more HP on the item total from 300 to 350. Having a giant spell in lane is really, really good versus champions like Riven, where you need, or like Renekton, for example, either of those where you need to like have some health pool to stop them from bursting you. You could do a theoretical build path of like Blasting Wand into Giant Spell into your completed item, and this is very, very strong, especially into melee matchups. Demonic Helm is what you pair this with for your first and second item almost every single game. Rylai's plus Demonic or Demonic plus Rylai's, either order, depending on what you need. Gives you 700 HP total, high AP, great dot combo, and it's just a very, very strong 2-item pair. Afterwards, we can either look at other legendary items or look at mythics. So I'm going to talk about Deadman's Plate. Deadman's Plate is a lot better now as well. DMP gives you 5% movement speed now in addition to the 60 flat MS from the momentum passive, which makes this item go from great with Singed passive to like just incredible. Right, also increased the HP on the item while reducing its armor, but this is a semi-good change for Singed because Singed gets a lot of resistances from his ultimate, so you prefer higher HP items in general. Force of Nature is basically a magic resist version of Deadman's Plate. You can buy both and go just absolutely apeshit in terms of movement speed and teamfight presence. So what you could theoretically do is have a 4 legendary build. You could do Rylai's Demonic DMP Liandry's Force of Nature, Rylai's Demonic DMP Liandry's Morello. You could do Rylai's Demonic Liandry's Morello, and then DMP. It really just depends. The main thing here is that you're probably not going to be buying your mythic item first or second any game ever. The legendaries, bear in mind, yeah, the mythic items are very strong, but the legendaries overall did get a bit stronger too, in my opinion, for Singed. So although, like, a lot of these games, yeah, you know, you might be laning versus someone who has, like, a fully completed Triforce, but what good is, like, a Jax with Triforce if you have Rylai's and he can never touch you, you know? So it's like, it's a very, very strong first item regardless of whether it's a mythic or not, and it's very, very great for Singed. You would also theoretically finish that Rylai's first, it's like 300 gold cheaper, but I digress. The main thing again is that you just don't build your mythic first or second, you look at mythics third, fourth, and last on Singed in terms of AP. Now, if we talk about tank mythics, the 2 main ones you're looking at are Sunfire and Chemtank. If you build either of those, then you can rush them first. The reason why you can rush these items is because the meta is extremely burst oriented, and then these items also give you hybrid penetration, so you can tank a bit. Chemtank is great versus AP top laners. Things like Kennen and Ryze, it gives you armor, it gives you a lot more MR, it gives you the Bombi Cinder passive, you can look to engage with the active. It's a great item overall for Singed. Sunfire as well is really good if you need a tank item first, but you prefer to deal damage. They are nerfing the HP soon from 450 to 350, but it's still going to be a great item for Singed first if you need it. But I do think the AP mythics overall are a bit stronger for Singed. Obviously, he's an AP bruiser, great scaling on the Q, and that's why I would prefer to go AP mythic most games. But if you really need to just survive, or if you're versus an AP top laner, Chemtank is great, and Sunfire can be good too. I think that you can switch the order of your 3rd, 4th, and 5th buys, but the best strat and for getting good damage and tankiness while being strong early is a Rylai's plus Demonic combo into either Mythic 3rd or DMP 3rd, and then Mythic 4th. Just depends on the game, obviously, but make sure you're not building Mythic 1st. Mythic 1st, I think, is an absolute noob trap on Singed, so is Mythic 2nd. In terms of runes, not much has changed, except that Aftershock is a better choice in preseason due to burst damage being an all-time high. Fleet Footwork has also emerged as a very useful option to help sustain versus hard lanes. Unsealed Spellbook is still great. Predator is still great. Conqueror is a little bit worse now, still kind of meh. The reason why Conqueror is worse now is because you are forced into building Rocket Belt if you want to proc it, and you also have to take Ignite, obviously, which means you limit your build path significantly. Being forced into Rocket Belt, you can't buy other mythics, and then Ignite is not teleport, so it can be kind of rough there as well. So don't recommend Conqueror. I think if you're going Precision Primary, I would prefer Fleet Footwork. It's a very great rune. Make sure you're auto-attacking with that. Phase Rush, still great versus slows. The other thing to note here is that Summon Area is potentially stronger due to synergy with Riftmaker, but I have to test that a little bit more. So now I'm going to be showing you guys a full gameplay with these tenets, these principles in mind, and hopefully you guys can take the stuff that I talk about in this video and I demonstrate here and just apply it to your games and start winning some games, you know. I know Singed players have been struggling this preseason, so this is just a culmination of the last few weeks of I guess, gameplay analysis that I've been trying to do, trying to figure out like what's good, what's not good, how to make this champion work, and this is what I've come up with. His legendaries are awesome. Rylai's is awesome. Demonic is awesome. Abuse them. The Dead Man's Force of Nature are absolutely insane items right now for Singed, so make sure that you can use these and get your win rate going. Make sure you win those games. No more promo series, otherwise I'd say win your promos, so go ahead and enjoy this this gameplay, guys. Thank you so much. You don't fling Ornn when he has his W because it's just a waste of a fling. Go ahead and defensive ghost there, not too bad. Got his flash for my ghost is actually super worth it for me. Alright, looking good so far. Okay, there's the ring. I'm gonna help man minute. Might be in trouble here. No, we're good. Can she do it? If she kills, I get an assist. Nice. Super worth it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and save my potions here, try and heal up a bit from the Ornn poke. I keep flinging into that. The cooldown on his W is Bellow's Breath is so low. Never ready for it. Should be able to go proxy if I can break the freeze though. I could also just wave skip and go proxy right now. Might be worth it rather than just standing up there and taking my entire health bar and damage. I just saw Rengar on the bottom ward, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip the wave and go proxy. Way more worth it here. He sees that, he's gonna start pushing, because I'm assuming that that bush right here was warded. We should be able to even go over the wall with that blasting plant and eat the rest of that wave that's being pushed in. Yeah, I can go do that. Ouch, dude, he hurts. Just gotta ignore him. We're not gonna get any flings on him. Holy yikes, bro. Go ahead and maintain my proxy here. There's no point laning versus the Ornn. He's way too far ahead.
An ally has been slain.
Can maybe look to double proxy here. We have to see if Cat will roam. It's a Rengar right there, we just saw him. If my cat goes bottom here, I can maybe take this wave and then go in their base. Yeah, I will do that actually. This is going to be super worth it. Because now the Karma's looking to push mid, but I'm taking her wave, so she can't. Well, that's not good. That's decent, though. Alright, team, good job. The red smite. Oh, it's so strong. Got his ult, though. It's something. So if we TP here, can punish him for overstaying. Fling was bad. I walked too far in front of him. Cat might dive in with me, though. Oh my, he is really strong. Holy crap, dude. Oh my god, I got 2 of them. Let's go. Holy shit.
You have been slain.
Unreal, man.
Slain an enemy.
The delayed double. We take those. Demonic is so good, man. I love Demonic. I got some Ravenous stacks, I think that's awesome. I think I can just build into Rylai's and be fine here. Just get some more AP.
Turret plate.
Just gonna go so I can get over here. Alright, Ghost is worth it. Amumu has, or Ornn has pretty much been shut down. We'll be sacrificing top tower for it, but I think it's worth it. Should be good for this. Oh my. She almost died there. Gotta be careful. Can't get to her. I'll go ahead and TP over here. Need this karma. Come on. Okay, she can't get away now because I have Rylai's. There's no way she gets away. Right? I lied. There's a Zyra.
Has been slain.
The cat died, but I believe we get Baron for it. Oh, shit. I did not think he would one-shot me, but I also didn't have really any health, so whatever, that's fine. We got Baron. Used it back here. Holy shit. I did not think that Rengar would one-shot me, and he in fact one-shot me. Jesus, dude. Alright, need DMP. Health armor, health armor, health armor. Ooh, this looks kind of bad, though. Kind of messy, kind of messy, kind of messy. Okay, alright, alright. There goes Cat. Holy shit. That is a lot of healing.
Destroyed.
Here comes the Rengar ult. Nope, get back here. Holy shit, dude, the team fight was actually crazy. Oh man. The damage output with Demonic Leanders is actually so high. And not bad. That's how it's done, boys. That's how it's done.